Thank you, everyone. My name is Chuang. I'm a product manager on the API team at Circle. Today, I'm going to chat a little bit about how Circle hopes to play a role in bringing a lot of institutions into the DeFi space. So, for those unfamiliar with Circle, we combine digital dollars with traditional finance. We are one of the founding members of the Center Consortium. We are behind USDC. We're essentially your bridge between traditional finance and the crypto ecosystem. So if you look on the right, we have all sorts of fiat on-ramp and off-ramp payment methods, whether it's bank wires, ACH, credit cards. We're well regulated and licensed in the United States, and essentially we're bringing all of the USD that you hold and bringing that into the blockchain space through USDC. So USDC, for those potentially unfamiliar, is one of the largest stablecoins, reaching 25 billion this week. We're spread across 4 chains. As everyone knows, blockchain payments provide near instant settlement, dramatically lower cost, and with the programmability of smart contracts, it allows you to bring money online natively to plug into a robust ecosystem of decentralized protocols and applications. So on top of USDC, what Circles really wants to do is provide a comprehensive solution for companies to run their businesses on native crypto rails. So it's not just about depositing your own funds. It can be about building payments experiences, transacting with customers and partners, both on-chain and through traditional rails. We always settle everything in USDC. And so for a lot of our customers, that brings really unique benefits. Of course, other customers, want to make sure that they're always connected to fiat off ramps as well. So that's certainly a core part of our offering. Customers, trust the Circle brand. They trust USDC. They trust our technical solutions, and so our enterprise-ready custody and security services help companies, make sure that their funds are very secure. What we want to talk about a little bit more today, though, is this 4th pillar here, which is our entry into the DeFi space, are wanting to support institutions in getting on board with all of the benefits that DeFi has to offer. So I'll get back to this shortly, but in a nutshell, for companies having idle working capital, giving them access to higher yield through open and fixed term maturities. So to just take a step back, I think everyone here is probably quite familiar. We had a great 2020, a lot of institutional backing, Square, MicroStrategy, and others. A lot of, on the regulation side, also kind of increased clarity about USDC and cryptocurrency as part of what a custodial service can provide. Beyond, everyday companies we know like Square and MicroStrategy, other institutions like MassMutual investing a lot into this crypto space as well. But going back into the DeFi item, are institutions participating in DeFi today? I think while many of you, myself included, might have participated in DeFi protocols as individuals, whether you're providing liquidity and yield farming, or if you're swapping tokens on Uniswap, or you've used decentralized exchanges to trade crypto, and leading into whether you've supplied USDC or borrowed USDC in a lending or borrowing protocol, institutions have sort of been lagging in this space. We're all aware of the technical understanding required to participate with these protocols, be it having a hardware wallet, using MetaMask, something like that. But at the same time, this is not something that institutions are unaware of. Looking at a survey that Crypto.com ran in BCG, 86% of respondents are familiar and looking to potentially utilize these sorts of decentralized services. On top of that, specifically for DeFi, 58% said they could lose a competitive advantage by ignoring DeFi, and 67% said this could open new revenue streams for their business. New revenue streams could potentially be new protocols, creating services on top of these protocols, but a large part of that is also simply just participating in a lending or borrowing scenario where you can earn yield. And I think from Circle's point of view, and I think most of the audience here, it's really not about if, it's rather about when and in what form institutions will adopt DeFi. The benefits are just super clear to all of us. DeFi offers efficient financial services globally. It's 24/7. Again, for DeFi yield specifically, the interest rate movements and the fluctuation of the yield that you can get is sort of independent of other interest rate markets, and so it provides a nice kind of complementary investment opportunity, I think, for institutions and treasuries. It also increases the pace drastically. I mean, I think just through DeFi summer last year through this year, and just month by month, there's just a lot of protocols building on top of each other, just because of the sheer nature of smart contracts. The programmability and the composability of these things is leading to really, really rapid innovation. And so for us, and I think everyone else, DeFi's, as far as we've come in the last year, it's also just getting started. And so it's kind of dovetailing into an announcement we wanted to make today about how Circle is going to start providing DeFi access. And by DeFi access, I specifically mean like yield access to lending and borrowing protocols very soon. To start, we'll be deploying USDC to DeFi lending protocols, allowing our customers to use our APIs to interact with these protocols and earn interest alongside the governance token. So as many of you are probably aware, for some of these lending protocols, you can earn their governance token in addition to the yield. So these are new APIs that let you access these DeFi protocols. They're all built on top of our existing wallet infrastructure, that have very high levels of security and convenience. They work very natively with the rest of our APIs. So for example, you take a credit card payment, or you take an ACH payment or a wire, those funds settle as USDC. You take that USDC and you put it into Compound to start, and you start earning interest. It's not meant for just your own personal treasury use case, because of the very, very fluid nature of our accounts infrastructure. Companies can certainly kind of use these APIs and build out platforms and services for end users as well. So it's not just limited to the company's own funds. So I mean, why use Circle's DeFi APIs? I think for individuals who are familiar with the ins and outs of interacting directly with protocols, that works just fine. For a lot of the customers that we've talked to, and a lot of the research that we've done, institutions are just a little hesitant to get their hands dirty with touching the crypto directly. So by interacting through our APIs, there's just a lot of benefits. You reduce the likelihood of human error by using your own wallets. For companies and institutions and treasuries, working with a trusted company and a service like Circle is a much more approachable method of participating with DeFi. And just the programmability and the security that we offer lets you build very complex flows should you want to. All of the deposits and withdrawals, or minting and redeeming with Compound and other protocols, are all programmatic. So if you want a simple use case, you can build that. If you want a complicated use case that ties into other actions, it's all programmatic. And so I can imagine a lot of interesting use cases being built. Lastly, and I've touched on it a couple of times, but all of this is integrated with the rest of our APIs. So it's integrated with the ability to move USD in through ACH wires and other payment methods. So yeah, I mean, the product is launching over the next month or two. Today, we've kind of just started to make that announcement. There's a wait list that you can join to be on our radar, and then we'll reach out to you and learn more about your use case and share more details about the service with you. For anyone from a more developer mindset, you can sign up for a free Circle account today. Get API keys at mysandbox.circle.com. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.